Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, first of all, I will start with a quote before we get into the reading. And the quote is: Some people protect their peace to protect themselves from toxicity and heal. Others protect their peace to escape responsibility and accountability. It's not the same thing. So, of course, I'm saying that because we know how some toxic people operate. They will ghost you, they will refuse to have a healthy conversation, and they say that they are protecting their peace, when in fact it's not the case. It's just a way to avoid accountability, responsibility, all those kind of things. So I thought that it was an important thing to say, because I see a lot of narcissists saying, yeah, no, I'm just protecting my peace. No, absolutely not. It is not what you are doing. Also, I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but I will put my quotes into my community tab. So if you want to revisit them, if you want to share them to yourself, to keep them, all those kind of things, you will have the ability to do that. So, let's see what are the messages that we are getting today. What are we going to talk about? 1 second, I will first shuffle this deck, and then we will see what is coming out here. I hope you are doing well. I hope that you are peaceful. I hope that you are in a good state of mind. So, let's see. What are we talking about today? Ooh. I won't say the word, but you see. Then we have uninterested. Kind of feel that somebody here was trying to block someone. Ego. Hurt ego. Ego getting in the way of relationship, etc. It kind of feel that you might have rejected someone because they might have been ego driven, and they were trying to block you any opportunity to get into a new relationship. In their head, crying over you, sad, hurt, upsets. And before we have stressed and over-analyzing, creativity. Let's see, let's take 3 more. Grudge holder, screenshots, and broken ass. Okay, listen. I kind of feel here that we are talking about someone that you wanted to be in a relationship with in the past, but at the end of the day, they played games with you over and over and over again, and you got to a place where you said, you know what? I don't need that in my life. I kind of feel that they were playing games in order to try to manipulate you, make them run after them, chase them, all those kind of things. The subject now that we are talking about now, it is that they were trying to block you, and as said, block your ability to move on, because you got to a place where you said, you know what, I don't need to deal with none of this bullshit. This is not pleasant. This is like a roller coaster. And now they are crying over you, because I kind of feel that you might have truly moved on. With this creativity here and the screenshot, I kind of feel that they were very, very creative online. They might have created fake accounts. They might have stalked you online. They might have corresponded to you. You know, maybe even if you are on dating sites and things like this. They presented themselves to be somebody else. Maybe, they created a whole fake account on Instagram, Facebook, all those kind of things in order to somehow keep you stuck, hoping that maybe you were looking for love online and so that they could somehow um, be your virtual lover when in fact it's them, right? I kind of feel here truly somebody who doesn't let go. We have the grudge holder here. Kind of feel that this is the lesson that they need to learn here, because at the end of the day, they have ruined the relationship all by themselves with their ego, with trying to block you by the way that they acted in the relationship and also the way that they acted after the relationship. They were acting very childish, coming from a place of fear and of ego, trying to control you. Yeah, I kind of feel that you might have truly been interested, but at the end of the day, I feel that you realize that you were dealing here truly with a lot of games, lies, games, manipulation. They wanted you to be stuck in your head, right? That you would be overthinking and stressed and overanalyzing and putting your own interpretation in their silence. It's the kind of person, that will answer to your message 2 days after because they are hoping that during all this time you are stressed out, without realizing that at the end of the day you will realize that this person is just stressing you out. So why should you? You know? Attached to what I said before, it is totally the kind of person who might say, yeah, no, I'm just taking distance because I want to keep the peace. This person is all about drama, when in fact all they did was bring drama into your life with their games and all those kind of things. And when you start to react or be uninterested and suddenly, or you want to have a discussion with them, then suddenly, no, they are protecting their peace, right? It's not the case. It's just another way to manipulate, not to give closure, all those kind of things. It's very immature. Very, very immature. Yeah, now they might be crying over you. They wanted you to be crying over them, right? And this is why they are this grudge holder, because they are coming from their ego. So they get angry for no reason. They take everything as disrespect. They are gaslighting all the time. And I kind of feel also with this broken ass here at the end that they might have felt that they were not good enough for you at the end of the day. And this is why they played all those games. But it's really stupid because they created their own downfall. But I kind of feel that we are talking about someone who truly wanted you, but they were thinking from this space of their own insecurities, and so what they wanted to do, it is to bring you down in order for you to lose your confidence. I saw something online, it reminds me of that. It was a couple, right? And it was the husband that was writing on Reddit or something like that. And he said, my wife now, she started to, they were married maybe 20 years, something like that, right? And so the wife started to put on makeup and take care of herself. And so she was going out and she was asking to her husband, how do I look? And so the husband, because he didn't want her to have too much confidence, he said, yeah, you look okay, without realizing that the reason why he might lose her, it is because of that. Because outside, everybody's complimenting her. And the person that she truly wants to have compliments from, they want to keep her down. So at the end of the day, they don't want to compliment her, not to give her confidence. And this is exactly the reason why this husband will lose this wife. Because why should she be with someone who doesn't compliment her when outside she gets all the compliment in the world? So I kind of feel that, it's a little bit this same state of mind. You are too good for me, so I will bring you down. I will destroy your confidence. I will play mind games with you, and so maybe you will feel that I'm good enough for you, right? I will take you down on my level instead of trying to get up, right? Yeah, so there is here some kind of very lazy attitude of this person. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's get a little bit more information about all of this. Just before we start, a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. You are already supposed to know what I am talking about. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more insight, a little bit more information, maybe confirmation. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender, but about the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies in your story. And this can be past, present, or future. So let's see what's going on here. Why are we getting this? Yeah. Somebody feel that they lost and they are stressed out. What I have to pay attention here with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's the Six of Wands talks about being celebrated, being a winner, but also there are people here, right? So it is someone who is celebrated also by their community, their friends, all of that. Here, I kind of feel that they might be dealing with people making fun of them, right? Because they lost you. This is what I feel. Maybe because they lost you, maybe because all their mind games, maybe because what they did online, maybe because people are realizing that they are talking about you all the time and they are holding this grudge against you, while in fact they have provoked their own downfall. So yeah, now they are stressed out, anguish, they cannot sleep, they are overthinking. But it's all about the situation that they created for themselves, right? Can you see all the cards? You absolutely can. Okay, let's see. Let's get more information here about that. Tell me more here. Yeah, you block this person. Yeah, because you could truly feel here with this person that you didn't understand what was going on. And I tell you, this was truly the intention of this person. This person wanted you confused. This person wanted you to be overthinking, overanalyzing, reinterpreting everything that they said. This was their intention because they didn't want you to see, in fact, that they are not good enough for you. I kind of also feel here with this Eight of Wands in reverse, it might talk about you blocking them totally. Maybe you realize that they were doing things online that were very unpleasant, that were truly childish. But I kind of also feel here that they blocked the energy. You know, when the fire was burning, they dimmed the fire. They thought that with their games and all of those things, they were just creating more fire, more passion. But I kind of feel that at the end of the day, what they did, it is at the end of the day the energy of the fire and the passion, but it's also the energy of anger. And they have just angered you. And at a certain moment, you said, you know what? I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused all the time. I'm angry all the time. This person is only bringing confusion in my life. I don't trust them. Lying, maybe, creating illusions, delusions, giving you too much space to think. At the end of the day, they blocked the relationship because they were not clear. Yeah. Tell me more here, please. What should we be aware of? Yeah, you might have truly felt very, very confused all the time. Because they might have also said things that were very offensive. This is somebody very critical, very judgmental. I'm thinking about the example that I gave you about this husband that think that his wife is beautiful and amazing, and they don't like it now. So they need to bring her down. I kind of feel here that this is exactly what was happening with this person. And you know, they might have said things that are passive aggressive, saying things, and then when you react, they would tell you, "Oh, you are so sensitive. You have no confidence. I was just joking." You know, those kind of things, which is gaslighting. Yeah, let's just be very clear. It's gaslighting. What you felt, your intention, the intention that was behind what they said, it was meant to be offensive. It was meant to bring you down. Because we are talking here about someone who has no confidence. And when we see here the broken ass, right? We might be talking about money, but it doesn't have to be money. It can be anything. It might just be that this person was truly impressed by you and they felt that they were not enough. And it might be based on their own wounds. That's it, that's all. But at the end of the day, they were very protective of themselves. With the ego card here, I kind of feel truly somebody avoidant that created their own downfall. And I truly feel here that now their friends are laughing about them. And this is why they are stressed out. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, very arrogant, full of themselves, entitled. This is how they acted from their ego. Like a complex of superiority, when in fact they feel inferior, right? And they feel inferior because they find you amazing, attractive, charismatic, a beautiful energy, courageous, inspiring. Yeah? Yeah, it's truly somebody who is manifesting their own downfall. This is what they are doing. This is what they are doing. Because if they see that you are in this energy, right? Why not support you? Why not help you? Why not be a partner to you? Why not see up? No, they want to bring you down. A queen of wands. Come on. Let's see. What else should we know here? Yeah, they were acting like total fools. Listen. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Hot and cold. This is what I feel here. That sometimes they were too much and sometimes they were not enough. Yeah. You had to, for your own well-being, for your own mental health, for your own heart space, you needed to protect yourself. You needed to get to a judgment. And the judgment was no. Because this person didn't want to grow. They didn't want to listen. It's the kind of person with who you cannot have a good relationship. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because they are stuck in ego. They are holding grudges based on their ego. Coming from a very insecure place and playing stupid games. Listen. Screenshots. Stupid games. Yeah, this is somebody totally immature. I kind of feel here the energy of a 15, 16-year-old. This is what I feel. While we might be totally talking about somebody who is 30 or 40 years old, even 50, you know? Yeah. Very arrogant. Very, very arrogant. I kind of feel here that they thought that you would fight for them. They are stressed out now because you didn't fight for them. They might have said to their friends here, right? Because we have the friends here in the first card, the setting, you know, seeing them as a loser, which is kind of the catastrophe for their ego, right? Because they might have said, you know, that you adore them and this and that, and it might have been true that you adore them, that you truly wanted this relationship to work. But at the end of the day, they were so unhealthy. It's even worse, you know, because when they said, yeah, this person adores me, I can do whatever I want, it's even worse. This person adored you and you lost them. It's not somebody that was hot cold, right? It's worse. They were trying to flatter themselves, but they never considered the fact that, you know, you wouldn't deal with their bullshit. Yeah, again, they are stressed out. They needed to stop and think about what you were telling them. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to listen. Yeah, they truly thought that you would be able, that they would be able to destroy you, bring you down. I'm attracted to this Nine of Cups in reverse. Like how entitled, arrogant you can be, you know. Just to maintain an image, right? Because we know that this person is insecure. We know that this person thought that you were too good for them. So elevate, sell yourself, make yourself worthy. No, they did the opposite. They wanted to bring you down. Very, very stupid. Tell me more here, please. Oh, yeah. Their friends group, their family, everybody's laughing at them. Everybody's laughing at them. Yeah, because of everything that they did online. Page of Swords in reverse. They are obsessed by finding information about you. Everybody can see now how childish they are. How much they are holding a grudge because their ego cannot have it, that you decided to let it go. And let me remind you, the reason why you let go, it is because of them. Yeah, they were very, very creative, right? With whatever they did online here. Yeah, everybody's turning against them now because they know what they did online. I'm searching for a word here. I don't find it. You know, it describes someone that is truly like, no thank you, creepy, creepy. This is the word, creepy. Yeah, people see them as creepy now. Yeah. Tell me more now. Yeah, because they didn't want to release. They didn't want to release. They were holding on. You were already far away and they were still holding on. I kind of feel here with this Page of Pentacles, they have created false proof. We already talked about this person in another reading. It was a long time ago, but we talked about this person. That didn't say even to their friends that you had totally released. They invented the story, continuing on, pretending that you were still there, and making up false proofs. This is what I feel here with this Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Holding on, trying to block every opportunity for you in your life because you decided that you had to let go. But once again, It's not that you wanted to let go. It's not that you thought that they were not good enough for you. No, it's not what happened here. You couldn't trust them. They were not safe. All they did was forcing you into over-analyzing everything, overthinking. You were stressed all the time. Why do you need that? You don't. It's like if they were happy to make you sad, to make you upset, to hurt you. Like they felt satisfaction because they felt strong in the ability to be able to hurt you. Somebody who's superior to them. You understand? Let's see. 1 second. I kind of feel that I want to take here. I want to take a card or two from here. I don't know why. Because I kind of have a clear image here. But I don't truly understand why this is coming up now. Maybe you need to hear it because it's healing for you, just to get a little bit more insight about the psychology of this person and why you might still feel them in your energy. And now this person see that in fact they had to elevate. This is what they had to do. Focus and presence. Distraction is the enemy of ascent. They needed to elevate. They needed to support you in your elevation. Now they see. Now they see clarity, inspiration, shine. They were trying to destroy your shine instead of being present to you and support you. You know, this is truly someone I feel that in their mind, they need. I kind of feel that we might be here talking about, doesn't have to be, right? Because as said, it's not gender related, but the image that I get here, it is a masculine that in their mind, they need to make more money than the feminine. And so they will try to destroy the feminine because they feel threatened by the fact that the feminine is making more money than them. Instead of helping the feminine, maybe even open her own business or supporting her, helping her. He is just, instead of seeing the beauty and say, okay, this is what it is, we are talking here about someone who is kind of misogynistic or have very old-fashioned way of thinking, and so they cannot have it, and so they prefer to destroy their quality of life to bring their partner down than to be a supportive partner and say it's beautiful, it's perfect. I will try to elevate if it truly bothers me because it's my problem, but certainly not try to bring their partner down. Yeah, they understand now. This is why they are crying over you now, right? They are crying over you. They wanted you to be crying over them, but you released. And if you didn't, then you are going to. Yeah, no. You released. You released the moment I'm saying that. The 8 of Cups. Yeah, you let go. You let go, but they didn't. They did not. Yeah, they didn't let go. So I kind of feel that we might be talking about this also because you might be dealing here with stalking, right? Might be dealing with stalking, with weird accounts, trying to be your friends, people trying to attract you in a way or another. Please pay attention. Don't click on links in your emails, in your DMs, don't click on any link, right? If you don't truly know the person, even you know if it's written that it's the post or that it's I don't know what, please check always the email address, that it truly looks like a legitimate email address. And even then, if you can avoid to click a link, please avoid it, because I kind of feel here that with this screenshot, we might be talking about someone who is into hacking and stalking and all those things. So they are trying to get into your business. We have somebody here who is totally obsessed. They are obsessed because you left them and it hurt their ego, but we have another layer. Remember that their friends are making fun of them now, right? So they are truly obsessed, and they need to win. We have here somebody ego-driven. They feel that they are losing. It is not possible. The whole reason why they acted the way that they acted, it was in order to win over you, right? This is why they wanted to bring you down, because they felt that they were inferior. So they needed you down. So it was all about winning since the beginning. This is their motivation. And now they are losing, they lost you, and they have their friends making fun of them. Someone ego-driven, it's not possible. The reason why they were trying to block you totally, it's not because they are crazy in love with you, right? It is somebody who doesn't love themselves. So it's all the interpretation that you can have of love, and their interpretation of love is very, very different. It's very different, especially that we are talking here about someone ego-driven. It is someone who numbs their feeling. They are rejecting their feelings. So it's not about love. It's about possession. It's about control. You are mine. You cannot move on from me. It's impossible, and they are fighting against that the same way that they are fighting for their confidence, right? Tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? Yeah, and there is someone in their environment that they truly admire here, right? That I kind of feel that they are looking the other way. Or they are looking truly at what's going on here, and they understand that they have not released. You have. The devil in reverse. Yeah, that you are not toxic. This person might have painted you as themselves, right? This is what they do. You are toxic. You are crazy. Yeah. You are not. You are not. The devil in reverse. Not only you are not, but you are also not dealing with toxicity. So this kind of means healing, right? Because you refuse to operate with toxicity. You could feel that there was here something that was not good for your soul, for your mental health, and you moved on. Yeah, they were creating an illusion saying that you betrayed them. This is what they were doing. And the reality is, we are with a grudge holder here. So they might truly be delusional and truly feel that you betrayed them in their inner narrative. And now their friends are making fun of them because of you. They don't see that it's because of them, right? They don't want to see that. We are not talking here about someone that takes accountability or responsibility, right? So yeah, so in their delusion, you betrayed them. Yeah. This is what we are dealing with. Closure, please. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Page of Wands in reverse. immature, childish, insecure, impulsive, reckless, no vision, unrealistic, no discipline. Yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, they might have been good at presenting an image, but that's it. That's it. It doesn't work. I kind of feel here that it doesn't work on you. All their manipulation, their lies, their all of it, right? Didn't work on you anymore. Their games. No, I just didn't see your message. Oh, I was so busy yesterday. So busy yesterday. And after you took distance, putting pictures online, trying to make you jealous, thinking that it would bring you back when it did just the opposite, because this is winning at all cost. We are starting here with losing, and we are ending with losing, winning at all cost in reverse. Losing, losing, losing. This is what we have here. Yeah, you were with the loser. I'm sorry. This is what it is. And they are not a loser because this is what they are. They are making themselves a loser by their way of thinking, by the manipulation, the game, not being authentic, being so childish, unrealistic. Yeah. They have no direction. The only direction that they have, it is overpowering other people, presenting a false narrative. And considering here that we have this page of wands in reverse, we might be talking truly about a person here that has no discipline. They might be lazy. And maybe this they didn't want to see. They didn't want you to see. When they didn't call you back, right? Or they waited I don't know how much time to answer your messages. It was not because they were busy. It's because they wanted you to think that they were busy. Understood? This is the page of wands. Not realizing that at the end of the day, they look stupid. They look totally stupid. They thought that it would make them feel important, right? To act this way. That you would think that they are very important. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't let go. They did not let go. I take this mastering the hacking and the stalking and all of those things. Because you decided that you didn't want to deal with them anymore and they wanted a new beginning. So they put all their best assets. Yeah, they send you messages. They send you messages. And there is here people that were helping them. They might have also paid, for the hacking and all of that. Because they couldn't have the fact that you left. It just created more instability. The fact that you move on, that you took the decision to move on because you realized that you were dealing here with someone that was very, very childish. In the beginning, you might have doubted a little. It takes a little bit of time to truly understand what you are dealing with. But at the moment, you totally realized this person was trying to keep you stuck. You are much too balanced for that. Yeah, reckless behavior, stupid, acting like a fool. Yeah, listen, you are happy nature here, and you felt that they were just blocking your opportunities. This is it. This is all. And they were trying to force you in the hermits in reverse, right? Yeah, now they might want to approach you because you left. But the reason why it is, as said, we have the smear campaign card here, right? They are exposed for who they are. They cannot have that. They cannot have that. They are seen as a loser. We are starting with the loser. We are ending with the loser. They are seen as a loser. And for them, this is their inner narrative. I am seen as a loser. My friends are making fun of me. It's not possible. It's not possible. Right? I will leave it here. I kind of feel that we have a clear image of what's going on. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe even healing. I'll see you in the comments still very, very soon. Bye.